Umar Johnson's daughter, she has come out and spoke about, her relationship with her father. She's 22 years old. Her name is Anissa, or Nisa for short. And basically what happened is that she said she's been trying to get in contact with him, just to talk to him and stuff like that. And she's also looking for her sister, who he has by another person other than her mother. So he have two baby mamas, and she's trying to get in contact with the other sister, and she just wanted to reach out to him, to see what's going on, because she's saying that he haven't been there for her. He wasn't really a part of her life. And I've heard him talk, a few times about him having like child support issues and stuff like that. So I don't know if that have anything to do with it.
TikTok. So I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know.
I'm not going to tell you no word of a lie. Dr. Umar, long lost daughter, then popped on the scene and said, my father abandoned me and my mother. Then on top of this, it was supposed to be allegedly that was his daughter. No, it is his daughter, birth daughter, blood daughter, a daughter that he helped conceive and that he left and abandoned. On top of that, it's not one, it's two daughters, plural. And it is, again, I state his daughters. Now, here's my thing. Dr. Umar did an interview and he stated, and I quote, I decided not to marry my daughter's mother. I got her impregnated and she felt entitled that I married her. Was she wrong, Dr. Umar? You the same person who advocate for uplifting the black community, the black household, the black queen, the black king. So why are you doing a disservice to the black people that you are advocating and pushing a message towards? Let me let y'all know something. You have these advocates like Dr. Umar that go around and preach about black power, black unity, fight the lies that be. At the same time, they behind the scenes doing suppression towards the people and towards the message that they're trying to achieve towards the people. My big thing about it is that Dr. Umar is a prime example of you may be knowledgeable, you may have a little education, but you are an ignorant, educated fool by default because you talk so much that you don't even understand the principles of the matter or what the fuck you stating. I said what I said. Y'all need to watch this man because a lot of things he said is controversial. This is the same man who decided to marry two women. You know what? I'm done. I said what I said. I'm not surprised.
I would say no disrespect, but women like you make me nauseous. Now, while he didn't explicitly say in the clip that I just played, yes, that's my daughter, you could tell by the context in which he was talking, yes, that's absolutely his daughter, and he said so himself. He said that there's white man paperwork. He said he has the court papers, and I asked her mama why he's not in her life, but he's been paying child support for her entire life. I shouldn't have had to just break that down for you, though. Because as a woman, what makes you want to get on the internet and say, but is that really his baby though? Why is she sitting there looking just fucking like that, man? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna pray for you.
Okay, Dr. Umar, I was waiting for this day to happen. Not that I'm wishing on somebody's downfall, but the first time I heard him speak, I was watching something on YouTube years ago. But I knew of him when I lived in Philly. So I'm born and raised from Philly. I sensed his energy years ago. He is so full of it. He's one of those people that God has given him a gift, or you can call it the creator, or whoever he may believe in, or whoever you may believe in, gave him a gift that he turned into a talent. And that gift was given to him to help other people. But instead, he feels as though if he talks good and do semi-good, then he can do bad. Just like the young lady that came out and said, I saw her TikTok today. She went to meet up with him and conversate with him. And he said something to her to the likings of doing business before booty or whatever. Dr. Umar, in my opinion, has been a very, very terrible person to take on such a big view or a big representation of a certain amount of the black community. He's full of it. I knew that a long time ago, and I've been telling people that school was never going to open. You can sense his energy through your phone, through your computer, that he is gaming you. He a jive turkey. That's what they used to call people back in Philly. He a jive turkey. I mean, I could call him a dickhead. He that too, but he a jive turkey. He a straight turkey. Turkey sandwich. Like, nobody, I don't even know why people still follow him and believe the words that come out his mouth. Like, and yeah, you need to go talk to your daughter. You talking about something, go get her mom. The relationship between you and her mom ain't got nothing to do with the relationship between you and her. See, that's the problem. That's letting you know that man has not really taken his own advice. Whatever relationship you have with her mother, that's one thing. Now that girl is old enough to talk to, she's reaching out. You need to go talk to your daughter, all of your kids, even the ones you don't know that you might want to claim. And that girl don't got to do no darn what do you call that, paternity test. She look just like the man. She just a light-skinned version. I've been telling y'all Dr. Umar was full of shit. I don't know why y'all in the black community don't be believing me. Stop bandwagon. Y'all be bandwagon jumping. Like, y'all just jump just because a person sound like they talking conviction, just like the pastors in the church. Y'all really truly believe that what they saying is valid, and they lives is screwed up. They don't even take their own advice. He got so much to say about everybody and the women in the black community, but look at him. You ain't married none of your baby moms. You're not even married now, sir. Dr. Umar, the fuck?
I wasn't there for my daughter. And she may expose me on one of these podcasts one day.
And a lot of people was thinking maybe, she's doing this for clout. But she said herself that she's not doing it for clout. She been on social media. She just wasn't talking about this particular issue. But she been on, these other sites and stuff like that. But whether or not she's doing it for clout, she wants to know why he haven't been in her life. And the way how she's talking is like he wasn't supporting her. He wasn't taking care of her. And a lot of people were saying that, they couldn't believe it. Some people say they could believe it. But black men came out and said he was so hard on fathership and he wasn't doing it himself. Black men was coming out saying that. How was he on us, telling us to take care of our kids, do this and that, be a father? The children need us, but he wasn't even doing it himself. So that raised the red flag.
And say, Daddy, you're the reason I can't find good black love because you never validated me as a woman.
You feel me? If you with me, you with me. If you ain't, you ain't. I'm not begging nobody. The only thing good that's coming out of this unfortunate situation is everybody got to pick a side. Pick a side and stay on it.
I knew Dr. Umar's daughter was telling the truth when I seen his response video, and he was saying how his number has been the same for 20 years, basically saying that she's never tried to reach out like she said. And that's a problem because it's giving, the phone works both ways. Like, we all know that when a father says that, that means he's trying his best not to take accountability for not reaching out to his kid, because at the end of the day, it's your kid. You are the father. You are the parent. And if you are the father, you are the parent, the child should not be reaching out to you. You need to be reaching out to your child, being there for your child, going to your child's events, talking to your kid, like, simple, period. Like, Like, as soon as he said that and implied that, oh, the phone works both ways, she could have easily contacted me. My number has been public for 20 years. Okay? And you've been knowing that you had a daughter for 22 years. Like, what are you telling us that for? You didn't do anything but solidify everything that she said.
So let me get this straight. Dr. Umar got a baby mama. Wait, Dr. Umar don't take care of his kids? You mean to tell me the king of Pan-Africanism don't take care of his kids? Not only does this motherfucker not build a school when he said he was gonna build a school, but this motherfucker don't take care of his kids too? Not the king of Pan-Africanism, not snow bunnies never, black queens forever. You left your black queen. I guess Dr. Umar is a real nigga. That nigga got multiple baby mamas. He called his daughter a struggle streamer. Only thing Dr. Umar is worried about is if black men decide to go bunny hop. Get the fuck out.
You absolutely right. But I'm going to tell you the truth. Now I ain't going to tell you no word of a lie. We have to stop making excuses for absent parents. Regardless of the fact if you are male or female, everybody should be held accountable in this situation. And how dare you dismiss the young lady's feelings? She's a grown woman and she's saying that her father have not at all been custodian. It doesn't matter what he said or what he brought up about, oh yes, I have two daughters. The fact of remain is you have two daughters that you haven't been there to support, there to love, there to show face. That's the God honest truth. Now, the thing about this, let's stop letting these people get away with not taking accountability for their actions. I don't give a care what doctor he is or what he is. All I know, he hasn't been there for their child. And I'm a mother, so I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody's daughter, so I understand where she's coming from. And her feelings is very much so irrelevant. I don't give a care what side it is. It's the fact matters that he hasn't been there. Open, closed case. What do we have next? Thank you. Oh, let me just say that too. Like somebody said, he advocates for non-broken homes, meaning he do not want us as black people to have broken homes, but he create broken homes. Let me be. Thank you.
My biological father is Dr. Umar. I tried to contact him about, my biological father is Dr. Umar. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. And I'm not bashing you.
Really?
I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life.
Y'all know me too well. Y'all know my love for children is too strong for anybody to be coming out the woodworks telling you they've been trying to reach me when my number has been public for 20 years. Listen, brothers and sisters, I want y'all to listen. My phone number has been the same for 20 years. So anybody telling you they've been trying to reach me and my phone number hasn't changed in 20 years, mind you, I speak at graduations in Philadelphia all the time. I'm on the street in Philadelphia all the time. I have events in Philadelphia all the time. I got family in Philadelphia everywhere. And you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Trying to build your struggle streamer career off of my back, coming up out of nowhere, acting like you've been looking for me. Get Mama Smurf. When can the three of us have a sit down? I'm ready for this. When can Mama Smurf, Papa Smurf, and Baby Smurf have a sit down? Oh, I'm ready for this. And I will have my white man paperwork. When can we do the sit down? When can we do the sit down? Been paying child support since you damn near came out the womb. Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down? Child support started, you wasn't even out your mama yet. and she took me to child support. Deadbeat who? Deadbeat who? Child custody file this thick. What are we talking about? Where is Mama Smurf? What is your mama's Instagram? We want to ask her some questions. Where's your mama's face? Where is the mother? And none of y'all asking no questions.
Lord have mercy.
This is how you know that this is not about the truth. If his number hasn't changed in 20 years, why haven't you called for an in-person conversation? You wait until now. Why is that? Why did you wait until now? I want you to get off of social media for a minute. Stop looking ridiculous. Get off social media for a minute, baby Smurf. Stop looking ridiculous. And I want you to get Mama Smurf. And on Thursday, 1 week from today, I'm calling you out, you and Mama Smurf. I want a respectable private FDMG tour and luncheon. Baby Smurf, Mama Smurf, and Big Papa. Wilmington, Delaware. Let's put it into this right now.
I was not going to comment on Dr. Umar and his daughter. Out of respect for him, I don't want to see his reputation tarnished like that. I watched all the hard work over the years. Now, even if you disagree or don't like him personally, you can respect the hard work he does.
So this guy right here, he does not want to talk bad about Umar Johnson. He says, he respects him, right? This guy, he been down for his people all these years. Been giving out great information, taking up for black people, being pro-black. So he does not want to talk bad about Umar Johnson. And it's going to be like that. Some people going to like you, some people not going to like you. So he's taking a different route with this stuff. He's not just feeding into what everybody's saying and going against him. He has his own mind, his own decisions. And he still has respect for Umar Johnson, even though the daughter came out saying she's not being supported, she can't get in contact with him, this and that. That still haven't made him turn against Umar Johnson. And some people going to be like that. They are diehard fans.
For the community, at least. Now, it's two sides to every story, make no mistake. I don't know both sides of the story. All we know now is what we're being told by both of them, of course. Now, from hearing her say he hasn't been there for birthday parties or graduations, I'm very disappointed. Now, sometimes a mother can take the child to another state, get married to somebody else, and therefore it's hard for the father to be in the child's life. So in that respect, we don't know. And he's also said he's been paying child support since day one. So, but however, being a father is much more than just paying child support. Man, when you become a father, man, make no mistake, your life changes. Yes, it's Friday night and I can go pop bottles to 4, 5 in the morning, but I cannot. I have a child, so I cannot do that. I need to be there for her. Yes, I can go to Florida, Miami Beach, pop bottles, go to the club, come up on a new female every day. I can live that bachelor life. I can go to another house and go to the club every night. But however, I'm a father. I cannot do none of that. My happiness now is in my child's happiness. Just like with Ray J. I got much respect for when Ray J was on the Breakfast Club. He told them, I lived that. I popped bottles in my 20s. I didn't had 4, 5 different women I brought to the crib every other day. I done pop bottles, lived my best life. Now my life happiness is in my child's happiness. And they was like, no, it's about you. You need to live your best life. What? Ray J was like, what? No. Not me. I don't know anything about Ray J's situation. But in that aspect, in that situation, I was like, yeah, I'm proud of the brother. Because he's like, my happiness is in my child's happiness. So if my child is happy, I'm happy. So whatever she needs to do for me to be happy is what I'm going to do. I lived that already. Get that out in your 20s. If you're in your 20s, get that out your system. So I must say I am very disappointed, And she seemed like such a great, she wasn't mad. She was just, and then for him to call her a struggle streamer, she wasn't trying to get any attention. She was just like, hey, I'm just trying to get in contact with my sister. He won't, she been reaching out to him. But in his defense, he was like, his number ain't changed. She didn't. So we don't know what's going on there. But, by her saying he hasn't been there for birthday parties, graduations, I'm disappointed because even if you live in another state, you can make time to do that. If you don't do anything, as far as our communities, we need great fathers. And they already ahead of us and our children because they leave their children real estate. They leave their children stocks and bonds. They leave their children savings accounts. Their children already have a great head start because when our children turn 18, we toss them a hot prayer and say, make it. And then we may give our children some game and think they're going to make it. While every other race, everybody else gives their child a business to make more money. They don't have to go into student loan debt because they tossed them a college fund. They give them stocks, bonds, real estate. The house they live in is paid off. They be like, okay, Becky, here you go. Here's a new house. Hope you have fun. We're moving to Arizona. And so, in our community, where we can start is our own home. Leave your children real estate, stocks, mutual funds, index funds, a savings account, college fund. And therefore, the child is already on their feet. They will never fall because they already started off with a huge head start. And so for our communities, like the brother is preaching about, our communities, how to make them better is we can start at your own home. A lot of people ask me, how would you start? How would you start in our community? What would you do? Start at home. Make sure your child ain't the menace shooting up or on the stripper pole or whatever. Make sure your child ain't the problem. If you make your child like life insurance, toss them real estate, they don't have to rob. They don't have to shoot. They don't have to beg, borrow, steal. So, but anyway, I hope the best for the brother. I see he's blowing up. I followed him for a long time, got much respect for him. And for those, even if you don't like him personally, it's okay to respect him for what he's doing for the community. There's people out there on the internet and doing their thing that I'm like, personally, no. But I see they fighting for the community on what they think is best. Even if I don't think it's what's best, what we need, they think it's the best. And they fight for the community. So, I got respect for those who fight for the community. Let me know what y'all think, though.
This is a video for all young men, all black folks, especially the ones that support Umar, or you still support Umar. Listen, when we all saw the video with his daughter coming out, saying that she just want to get information to see who her sister is. She explained that Umar is somebody who never was around her, never tried to visit her, never saw her, never took care of her. So I just want to let everybody know that there's a difference between paying child support and supporting your child. Yeah, paying child support is paying child support to the baby mother so that the child can have the money they need. But supporting your child is actually being there, visiting your child every chance you get. Even if you don't have full visitation rights like that, you find and make time to see your child. When they're growing up from kindergarten all the way until their senior year in the 12th grade. Even going through college. As they get older as adults, like you making time for the child. You making time to see your son or daughter. Okay, that's what supporting your child is. When they're playing sports, whether it be football, volleyball, basketball, soccer, or whichever sport they choose to participate in, you're at every game. You're at every track meet. When they run in track and field, you show up to every banquet that they're in. You come to see them get an award, their achievements. That's what supporting your child is. When they're sick, you're at the hospital. Y'all seen with Trump honored DJ Daniel? Okay, what if his daughter would have had those situations where she had cancer of some sort, brain cancer, or she needed a kidney transplant or something like that? He was never around. And like his daughter said, is he gonna be there for her wedding when she get married one day to the man that's gonna love her, that she is in love with? So supporting your child means you're around for everything: birthdays, Christmases, Thanksgivings, Easter, even Halloween, if you celebrate that or not. You're around for your child all the time, 24/7. You're always on the phone calling. You find ways to reach them. You know, I got a brother that's on child support now, but that don't stop him from seeing about his son. That don't stop him from going out there and getting his son on weekends when he's allowed to, when he has his visitation rights. You know, that don't stop my brother from seeing his son at his football games, because he's playing football. Son's 7 years old. You know, he's still around. From the time he was born up until now, he gonna stay being around. Takes care of all his kids. So there ain't no excuses. But Umar Johnson needs to stop this talking. Because if I'm the stepfather and I did all this to take care of your daughter, I done took care of your child all this time, and you know, there's days you weren't there when we needed help, and you talking this crazy, bro, I'm gonna need that. You finna get your ass kicked. You need to stop doing that, man. Umar Johnson talks way too much. And for somebody that claim that love black women, advise black men to marry these sisters, you know, he's somebody that you know, he's somebody that says like black queens forever, snow bunnies never. That racist talk, because that really is kind of a slur, in a sense. You always checking black people what they need to be doing for their kids and what they need to be doing for their family to build their family, but you're not even doing that. We need any of these black women. Just running from black woman to black woman. That's all he's doing, man. And how is somebody supposed to reach him when he's always gone? He's always traveling. Always in Africa. Always in this country and that country. You know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. But Umar Johnson need to stop this nonsense, man. You telling her to get off social media. Umar Johnson need to get off social media completely. You need to get off social media completely and go take care of your business. Go talk to your daughter, who's 22 now. That's sad. And people still listen to this. People still praise this man. You still honoring this man. It's like black folks need a savior. They need somebody to save them because they can't save it themselves. It's sad. Anybody follow behind Umar Johnson is like sheep. I'm serious. Anybody that still support this man after all this, how many times this man got exposed on the internet by multiple social media streamers? Like, it's out there already. The man is full of crap. He's not who he say he is. He's not what you think he is. So all I'm gonna say is, man, from this man, is Umar Johnson needs to be canceled. People need to stop listening to him. And there's never gonna be a school. I'm sorry, to even have a school like he wants, it takes thousands and thousands of dollars a month. You need government funding. You need assistance. You need government approval for a lot of things. This is a man that has no faculty hired, no staff. He don't want the help because there's people that like, what was it, Lord Jamar that tried to offer him. He talked to him crazy on there. There's people that tried to help him. He don't want no help. He don't want to do it. This is just a front for him to continue to live his lifestyle that everybody keeps supporting. And the people that keep having this man on their platforms, doing interviews with him, those are the sellouts. And I said it. Because all money ain't good money. All views is not good views. And I'm a child that knows what it's like to get abandoned. I know what it's like. My real daddy wasn't around. My mom had to take care of me by herself. We used to be living in shelter because my dad refused to do his end of the deal because he was so angry at my mom not giving him money. The man was out there on that drugs and on that crack back in the 90s. And then me having a stepfather, right, around other stepkids, half siblings or whatnot, whatever you want to call it, man, it was bad. And it took me years later, when I turned 31, being in the ministry I am involved in now, to actually heal and forgive him. And I had to sacrifice time just to forgive him. When he was sick in his deathbed, I forgave him. Now, the Lord blessed him to survive, and him and my mom are good now. You know, they back together. He got fully recovered, and now he's well now. But there was a lot of time we lost, and he had to apologize for it. So, people, man, Umar Johnson is somebody you need to stay away from. That's a devil. That man needs a lot of help. He's not well, bro. He's not somebody that should be given no example. Talk about no black Africanism. On this Pan-Africanism, you need to stop. He's not somebody you need to be following. And that's for all my black people, period. Umar Johnson's a bad example because I know it's like my daddy wasn't around. And now his daughter is going through this with him refusing to be in her life. That's wrong. So to all my subscribers, all my followers, I'm just letting y'all know the truth. He's never going to have a school. This man needs to stop traveling and go take care of his business.
I wasn't there for my daughter. And she may expose me on one of these podcasts one day and say, Daddy, you're the reason I can't find good black love because you never validated me as a woman. You feel me? If you with me, you with me. If you ain't, you ain't. I'm not begging nobody. The only thing good that's coming out of this unfortunate situation is everybody got to pick a side. Pick a side and stay on it.